Welcome to TRADEREP. This is Shorthammer. It is the 6th of August 2019, and we are looking at Amazon. Ignore the wind you hear in the background. It's a little bit windy today. So Amazon has just been in almost free fall ever since we broke below this uptrend that we were in since June. Amazon has just been dropping. Earnings didn't help. The trade wars didn't help. The negative news out of the EU didn't help about taxation and all these different things that Amazon is facing. It has not helped as far as the buyers of Amazon be motivated to purchase at any of these zones. We pushed all the way down, and we had more bad news over the night, or should I say after hours. But as we approached this trend line that we bounced on last time, and if we let's look at the daily chart. So this is on the 4 hour. This is 1718, roughly that area. So let's look at the daily chart. So as we look at the daily chart, this trend line that we're approaching is the same trend line that we bounced on last time, the same trend line that we bounced on the time before that. We pierced it here, but we bounced at the bottom of this trend line. It's the top of a channel, and this channel, if you remember me mentioning last time when we were here and we touched the 1670s, this channel goes all the way back. If you see how long ago this channel is, even further than I can go, and that is 2016. So this is an old channel, old, and we're approaching that. And we went all the way down to the 18, which means that on the daily chart we pierced it, but we didn't pierce it on the 4 hour, because the lines are a little bit different depending on the time frame. So what's really interesting is that we bounced real hard yesterday or last night, and I'm not sure if it's the change in China's tone on their currency or what may have caused that bounce. But if we now go back to the 4 hour, let's see, before I go back to the 4 hour, so we bounced near this trend line or near the top of this channel. We're now back above the 1762 area. So right now what we need to look for is buyers to step in and see if those buyers can squeeze us back above this 1823 area and really give us a push back up to retest the 1845s or higher. That's what we need to watch for. So if we can get that momentum and those buyers see that value and the buyers start to squeeze, we might see a push as far as Amazon back to the upside. So we'll see if we get any more negative news that may blunt this and roll us right back down. But right now, the futures, everything is pointing up. And let's double check the 4 hour time frame again. So this is pre-market, and you never know how the market will open, what news will change by the time the market opens. So what we really need is a break above the 17. Well, this is top of the 1793. I was thinking 1785. Let's go to the intraday. Because I'm looking here, see a little bit of congestion here, 1806. And 1783s here. A little bit. 1773. You see a little bit in here, a little bit of hitches. So we need a squeeze through the 1800s actually, but 1785 I believe is the line. Let me go to the 5-minute chart. So if we look at yesterday's 5-minute chart, the area we need to get over is the 1780s altogether. So on this run back up, it'd be great if we opened up above the 1780s and then the squeeze began. So we'll see where Amazon opens up. Tomorrow's main intraday pivot is 1767, this yellow dash line here. We'll see where we open up. We're pushing up above the 200 SMA, which I love to watch on Amazon. Usually above that, Amazon's a little bit more bullish, and below that, Amazon's a little bit more bearish. But we're just looking at a pre-market chart. The cash hours has not opened yet. We don't see the volume, so we don't know where we're going to open. We don't know what news may come out before we open. But looking at Amazon right now, if this buying continues into the cash hours, I'm looking for a push back up into the 1800s. So we'll see how this works out, but I'll be watching, and hopefully the momentum on this doesn't change back to the downside before the open. But these are the zones I have on Amazon. Below this 1747 by 1762, the next zone I have is 1689 by 1699. Now that we've regained this zone, there's a chance that we can go back up and test the 1818 by 1823. We just need a squeeze. We need the buyers to step in and really push this up. And remember, when you wake up, don't be biased in either direction. Let the market open and the price action and the trend. Then you look for a setup once you assess those things. See what's going on in the market. Let it open up. See where the buyers and sellers are. Where do you think it can go? And so wait till we open. Don't try to say, hey, it's at this level. Oh, we're definitely going to 1800s. You never know, because just as easily as this was dumping here, and it looked like we were headed down to the 1600s, and there was just a reversal that just came in, and we're spiking to the upside. There could easily be some news that comes out and takes us to the downside. We're in strange times, so just be careful, keep it tight, and for most people, just keep it small. Don't trade with the normal size that you trade with. Trade a little bit smaller because of the volatility and the quickness with which news comes out is so rapid that in the blink of an eye, your trade can change. So go with a size that you're comfortable that if you have a drawdown, it's not going to blow your account and it's not going to ruin your day. Size down. When it's volatile, size down.